everybody, my name is Amber Stevenson, and today I am going to show you how to make a very simple craft out of a paper plate. Today we're going to make paper plate seagulls, which would be really good craft if you're doing kind of a beach or ocean theme. And it's a simple craft. This is one that could go from preschoolers to early elementary. Preschoolers may struggle a little bit with the scissors, so it's really kind of better to do with kids that are comfortable with scissors. But it's a very simple craft. All you need is a paper plate. You need some orange construction paper. You need either a couple of markers or I've got a couple of googly eyes, and you need some glue. For today's project, I'll just be using glue dots because that's what I have, but you could use anything you have. Alright, so what you're going to do for this project here, let me tilt the camera down so you can see my work surface, my messy desk. Alright, so you start and you take your paper plate. And what you're going to do on here is, this part doesn't have to be fancy. I'm going to sketch mine out beforehand, but you don't have to, especially if it's kids. They can just cut and have fun. But the idea is you're going to make kind of a squiggly S shape. So that way you can see what I'm drawing. You're going to start in the middle of the plate, kind of squiggle up and out. And then here at the top of the plate, you're going to round it out a little bit. And then back down like that. Mine is super messy. I am actually going to clean this line up just a little bit. And also, this is why I'm using the back of the plate, because that way it won't show on the finished product. Alright, so once you have your messy outline, we're going to cut. Now first we're going to cut our construction paper. I've already sketched out a beak and a couple of feet, and I've done this over here on a fold, so I only have to cut once. So we're going to cut out our seagull's beak, which is just a simple triangle, although if you wanted to make an open beak, you could put a couple of triangles on there, but mine is just going to have his mouth closed. Alright, put it there so you can see it. One orange triangle, and now 2 feet. I did actually look up seagulls' feet are slightly webbed, so I made web feet. I wonder if my mic is picking up the scissors while I was being quiet. Alright. And once again, with kids, you could, if they're younger, you could find like a template and have them cut that out, or you could have them freeform it, or you could have them draw. With kids, you know what they're capable of depending on the age group you're working with. Alright, and now we have 2 feet. Alright, so beak, 2 feet, and a bad squiggly line. Here is where the fun part happens. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your plate and you're going to cut along your this line right here, making sure that you separate up here at the top. So I'm going to start on one side and cut into the plate. Okay, so that's that side. And you do the same thing. You make the same cut along the other side, following your lines. There. Alright, so now you've just made your cut right here, and so your plate looks kind of like this. Now, because I want to do this the fun way, we'll do this in this order. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 feet, and I'm going to glue them onto my plate now that my plate's facing the other way. So the side I had drawn on before is now on the bottom. I'm just going to apply a glue dot to this foot, and just apply your foot down towards the bottom of your seagull. Do the same for the second foot. love glue dots because there's no dry time and they stick really well. Alright, so now you have 2 feet on your plate. Next, take your beak, same thing, apply some glue, and you're going to put it here on the center part, the part that's kind of been cut free from the plate. You're going to put on his beak, where you want his face to be. And then I'm going to apply my last 2 glue dots onto my googly eyes. And I got kind of decently sized googly eyes for this project because I wanted them to show up well. So stick one googly eye on his face. Stick the other googly eye on his face. Alright, and now we have something that almost looks like a bird. And here's the fun part of this project. For his wings, all you do is you fold the plate down on both sides where you made that cut, and boom, magic, there's your seagull. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so much fun with his googly eyes. I've done this project with some preschoolers before, and they really enjoyed it. And it's simple, and it's very cost effective. All you need is a paper plate, some scrap paper, googly eyes. If you don't use the googly eyes, you can just draw them on with markers or crayon, and some glue, and there you have it. And there's a fun craft to do. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much.